Going. How's it going? We're here. We're about to talk to Susan Burton, and I am so excited to share this with you. She's so incredible, really one of my favorite people. I read her book, Becoming Ms. Burton, which I hope some of you have also read. She is one of the most incredible people I've met. She started a new way of life here in Los Angeles, which helps women who are coming out of incarceration enter back into life after being behind bars. So she's really truly one of the most incredible humans I've met, and I'm so excited for you to speak to her too. And we're just waiting for her to come join. Should I switch it to the vertical view? What do you think? Yes, here is then. I'm in vertical. Hi. Is Susan there? She's coming. Hi, Susan.
Hey,
How's it
Natalie.
going? I'm going to go this way too so that I'm the same way direction as you. Hi.
All right.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so glad to talk to you. I was just telling everyone who's with us, we've got more than 5,000 people with us now. Just telling them what an incredible human you are and the services you've provided for women coming out of incarceration in Los Angeles and all of the advocacy work you do. So why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. I'm Susan Burton. I'm a friend of Natalie. I'm a friend of Natalie Portman. But I'm also the founder of a New Way of Life Reentry Project. And what we do here at a New Way of Life is to provide housing for women who are being released from prisons and jails in throughout California. And at this time, I think what we're doing is just so important because the pandemic is running rampant through prisons and jails, and I can only imagine what it's like not to be able to have safety and security and be in an infected area. So, yeah, that's who I am, and that's what I do.
And you're being kind of humble since 1998. I have this statistic here that you have housed more than 1,200 formerly incarcerated women, and you've helped them reunite with their children, and provided pro bono legal services to so many people in the community. So thank you for everything you do. We are all so lucky to have you advocating. But maybe you can talk a little bit about how mass incarceration ties into the larger picture of systemic racism that everyone is grappling with.
Yes. So there are more Black people in this nation arrested than any other people, and the resources that are needed to have communities healthy and safe, Black communities healthy and safe, and give a break to everybody, they're just not available. And while we can use so much money to incarcerate people, and the majority of those people being Black people, we can't find the resources in order to have them supported and to lead healthy lives in their communities. And I believe that's why the work at A New Way of Life is so important, to have the resources available for Black people. But this country was founded on racism, and it's been threaded through our lives for forever since we were brought here. And everywhere I turn, or everywhere we turn, we're facing some um, uh, form of discrimination because we're Black. So that is especially true in the criminal justice system. Natalie, I remember, my son, he was 5. He was killed by an LAPD detective. And after his death, his name was KK. He was a rambunctious little boy. Um, After he was killed, I drank. And I understand now that I drank to drown the pain and the grief, the loss. And that escalated to drug use. And for the drug use, I was in prison. And when I cried out for help, um, the courts never helped me. The probation department never helped me. No one ever helped me. They just kept sending me to prison and sending me back to the same conditions in my neighborhood. And I was able to access services in Santa Monica. And that totally turned my life around. And there in Santa Monica, people were not being sentenced to prison for drugs. And that's when I really saw and to understand the racism in our judicial system. And I thought, if this can happen in Santa Monica, and where I live is just okay.
Sorry. Thank you so much for sharing that. I know it's I can only imagine how painful it is to even talk about it. But what are some of the ways that you feel like women have a different what is the what is the difference for women?
So you can you can only imagine being arrested, snatched out of your community, and taken away and just stripped naked, and the whole body examined. You can just imagine how degraded and demeaning that experience can be. And then the shame that's associated with being a woman who's been arrested, a stigma throughout our society. Men kind of, they have like a boys thing. But for a woman, it's
Oh no. I'm losing you, Susan. Susan, I can't hear you. I don't know if anyone else is having the same problem. Oh, Susan. I'm gonna try and rejoin if you can hear me. Oh man.